Welcome to today's intention. Today we're going to talk about the action and the attention. Because if you don't have completely attention, you cannot have action fully. It means attention, action. No attention, no action. Middle attention, middle action. This is the way. There is no another way. And if the action is not completely, then you cannot play. The action just can be possible if you make full actions. Every time that you make a middle action, the ball goes out. And when the ball goes out, the game stops. And if you cannot do a fully action, this game is going to stop everywhere, every time and everywhere. But if the action needs attention, right? If we have plenty of attention, then we can make full actions. Okay. And how comes that? It comes from your way of comfortable. When you are too comfortable, your attention is not fully. And then your action also is going to be not fully. So when you are comfortable, you are not progressing. Every place that you are and you feel comfortable, every situation that you feel comfortable goes in tennis against you. Because you need to be uncomfortable. Because when you are uncomfortable, then your attention is higher and then your actions are higher. And then you make a lot of gain. So goes when you are uncomfortable, more attention, more action, more gain. This is the way. That's why a country like USA, a country like France, a country like Netherlands, a country like I don't know, Germany, doesn't have, and they are far away to have a number one or number two in tennis. Actually, France doesn't win from Yanis, and they have a lot of capital to develop the tennis. They have budget to develop the sport, but that budget doesn't help the player because they make them comfortable. Same as the USA. What happened? They have plenty of money to develop the game, the players, and this give you a lot of comfortable zones. So when they are with comfortable zones, huge comfortable zones, then you have less attention. Then you have less action. Then you have less gain. So everything passes like this. If you are comfortable, then you don't have any attention. If you have any attention, no action, no gain. But in the case of, for example, in Nadal Tennis Academy, right? They have everything. But where are the good players from? They became from that academy. Doesn't exist. Why? Because they have everything. That's why. Because they are very comfortable. And when you are very comfortable, naturally you are not attention. And when you're on attention, you don't have action. It means that the player always has to find the actions. And you find the action in those attention. And those attention happen because you are uncomfortable. And how you can make comfortable when you are comfortable. For example, in the training, you have to make uncomfortable. Because normally in your training, you are just listen what the coach says, and then you do that, and that's it. That's it. And then you go try on a training, and then what happened in the match? A disaster. Because you don't know how to play. It's like this. But if you do in your training everything that you can, you try to put everything uncomfortable, like feeling the pain, or not I cannot run more, and then you run every time, then your match is going to be easier. Because if your training is easier, your match is going to be difficult. But if your training is difficult, then your match is going to be easier. It's like this, because you always be in an uncomfortable zone, and then your normally attention is fully, and your action normally are fully. So you make the game fully. So when you arrive to the match, this is what you are. You don't know another way. You just know to pay attention a lot and hit and make action a lot. So the game is normally for you. But happen the opposite. The game is a mess, and the training is quiet, simple, without any pain, uncomfortable, with water. You drink water. You have to be uncomfortable if you want to make attention, if you want to make full action, and if you want to play. That's it. If you don't want to play, don't pay attention, be comfortable, and it's going to be the same. But then don't ask why. Because if you ask that, then your coach has the good answer. You have to work more on the technique. No, you don't have to work more than the technique. You have to work more on you, and your attention, and your action, in your uncomfortable zone. That's it. If you play like this, then your match is going to be easier. Otherwise, it's like that. Your match is difficult because you don't know how to play. You don't know what is that action. You don't know that. You don't know what is attention. And you know what is comfortable. This is the problem. And now you know you have to be uncomfortable if you want to get full attention, if you want to make full action, if you want to play. Simple. But if you like comfortable zone, it's okay. You're not progressing, but don't ask for the game. Don't ask for the match or the victory. Because the victory is a consequence of action, attention, and uncomfortable zones. I hope you like this video, and we'll see you soon. Bye.